This is Pi Radio with the Ratio Show. Maya Aisobel, Sam Haque, and DJ Ross. I have to say her name first now, by the way, because she stares. Yeah, she's staring right at me.
This ain't the 1960s, bro. No ladies first out here.
You've been demoted. You're behind the screens. You
I
can't
don't even know what
see
demoted means. That's because it never happens to me. You understand? I don't even know that word. Not in my dictionary, man.
Right.
That was a Fiasco white intro. Before that, you had a Wrong Place, Wrong Time. We're with Fiasco in the building.
Zup.
He just brought out two stories, True Stories 2, and that's what we're going to be discussing today. But I know
album.
it's amazing album. Amazing
intro
album.
we need another.
We all sat here. We would need more.
In it, we need more, man. We need more.
I'll do a next one next time. I'm saying like
Intro part 2.
a who. I might do the who question.
Yeah, sick.
Yeah.
Or what
I like that concept. I like that.
Clever, man. He's calming like Electra, isn't it? I like that bar, bro. I like that bar. Very clever.
So Sam, I know you got a couple of questions to ask.
Can I go in?
You can go.
So you
in,
know,
of
with
course,
Wrong
go
Place,
on.
Wrong Time, like since the album dropped, I've had a few conversations with people, and people are going a bit. Well, obviously it's a bit politics. It's Manchester about people that were in that track weren't really in the wrong place, wrong time, and they had what was coming kind of thing because they were playing with fire. And obviously, it's a touchy thing because we're talking about death here, but obviously people have their own opinions.
Yeah.
But that's not my opinion. Like just what we've been talking about. But how do you see it? Because obviously you're the man behind the lyrics.
The author.
Yeah. See, with me, I have to be so political with it too because I'm a musician, but I come from the streets. Do you know what I mean? So with that track, specifically that track, I have to still get the okay from the streets to even do that track. Do you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Otherwise,
That's real,
I get a backlash myself. Do you know what I mean? Within the streets. So obviously the people who are involved, obviously Giuseppe, the Holton, Lewis, and the DZ situation. I've spoke to people within their camp and got the okay to put the bars out there in the first place. So.
Which is respectful in itself.
Yeah,
Which is respect, do you know what I mean? Because the people out here to defend themselves now, do you know what I mean? So, you will always get a backlash. There will be somebody saying, well, I shouldn't have said that person because that person, I didn't like that person, or that person done this, and do you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, everyone in there was a kid, do you know what I mean? It's like
Very true.
but they was under 19 years old, so even if there was a bad in that period of time in life, do you know what I mean? Who's to say what they want when he was 25, they want to change their life around, do you know what I mean? So
they're still someone's child.
It's
It's
true.
still.
People said that about Malcolm X once when he was 19. The guy was a pimp. Do you know what I mean? By the time he turned 30s, no, but by the time later on in life, where look at what he become. Do you know what I mean? So that's along the lines of what he's saying, isn't it?
Yeah, so on that aspect, I will always get backlash, but not as much as I would have if I didn't okay it from the streets.
Well, it's a good track anyway, and
Innit? I was about to
Tyrese
say,
bless that hook.
He did.
Shout out to Tyrese.
Yeah. But that verse Fiasco was sick anyway, the way you came on and just so sick.
It's like you're
Way
paying
you
homage to me. I saw it as homage. I
that's
saw
what
it
I'm
as
saying.
like.
I didn't see it as no bad vibe or no negative energy. I've seen it as you paying homage. Exactly what mine
More
said.
time it's other people that create the bad vibes,
It
innit?
is, of course it is, man.
It's more to do with because there's people in the track that didn't specifically like each other, kind of thing.
Right,
Obviously, if you know the long side and the gooch thing, do you know what I mean? It was just that situation. I shouldn't have put two names in the same track, kind of thing. But at the end of the day,
True to you, wasn't it?
Innit?
Yeah,
True stories, man.
True
That's
story.
why
That's what it is. It is. It's a true story, man.
And you know what? To be honest, if I can get into my question based on that, like I've noticed how truthful you are. No, you don't hesitate in speaking your opinion if you've got something to say, whether it be about someone you know or someone you might not know. But I've noticed with some of your songs, like your first bar can relate to the last bar of the whole song. You get what I mean? Like you really go into your writing. Like I guess I want to know, how long does it take you to write a song? Does every song take the same amount of time? And how much thought do you put into all of that? Like how long do you sit there and like think of? Did you plan to make certain bars link up later on, or did it just happen itself?
Do you know what it is? Since I've ever started MCing, I've always writ like that. So when an MC spits a 16 bar and they've got punchlines in it, I still can't figure out how they do that. Even though that's basic, do you know what I mean? To them, for me, that's harder to do than
that's intricate to you,
to
innit?
write a story. Because when I was in school in English, all I did is write stories. Do you know what I mean? But now I just make it rhyme. So, so
you know,
But to me, that you make that sound easy where other rappers won't be able to do what you do.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
very, very, very creative. I mean, can we get into one of his older songs? That I mean, I pulled out one of your older songs, bro. Before we even play the song, I want to know, like,
His face dropped. Everyone says, "Oh, the song." I was going, Delilah.
I've heard that one. But no, it's featuring Natasha Sky.
Oh yeah.
And the video.
Oh, I
is
love that
hard,
track.
bro. The
Video is
Who
sick.
created the concept for
Visuals.
that video?
When you're walking around, you get out of bed and all that in your house. And
The
is that the
visuals.
one?
People,
Yeah.
please go and check
There
that
was a
song out
camera
in the
guy,
video.
you know, the camera guy created that kind of effect because I seen one of his other videos and I just liked his work and then I phoned him and spoke to him. He said, "Oh, I know what to do," and then from then, he's the same guy that filmed my video to Julie Archer. So
Is he from Manchester?
he's from Blackburn.
Nice.
Yeah.
That goes hand in hand though, like the way you present your lyrics and the way you you articulate your song, and then to the video, it's like it all went hand in hand for me. Like I said, 'cause I didn't know about it until now. I looked at it when I saw it, I was like, nah, man, everything comes together well with him. Yeah, man, run the rhythm if you can, please.
Yeah, let's get to this. This is Fiasco featuring Natasha Sky. Sam Haque, Maya Aisobel, myself, DJ Roesh. We got the big man himself, Fiasco, in the building.
Yeah, I know.
And that was Natasha Sky, Fiasco, same ways.
Do you know what I like when people try to say like Fiasco like me, but they can't do it.
Fiasco.
Talking about actually your name, Fiasco, is one of the questions that I wanted to ask you actually. Is Fiasco, and I was researched it before, it means sudden failure. Yeah. But I know that that's not the meaning why you chose your name, because you're far from it, bro. So tell me.
How it started, how it happened is like I was saying before off cam.
Yeah.
I was in English class and you know when you're a kid in class and something bad happens and then all your friends jump up like oh. I must have done something bad, got sent to the back of the class.
Yeah.
And then I must have swore at the teacher or something like out of character. And then the teacher said, am I allowed to swear on radio? Yeah. So he said,
do what we want out here.
Yeah, on
Don't
our
say
show.
the words.
you get the fuck out of my classroom, you're causing a fucking fiasco in here. Do you know what I mean? And
It was
obviously
bad.
the whole class went bizarre, like jumping up, banging the table.
One of them ones.
So I've gone outside and then
Been causing a fiasco ever since.
literally that was my
literally.
name. All the kids in the class was like effing Fiasco. Do you know what I mean? And then it just stuck from there. Really.
Since
so
that
like
long, bro. Yeah, man. That's cool.
That's
bro,
cool. That.
yeah.
I like that one. I like that.
Added the O because of the confusion though.
Oh yeah, so when I come back to do music, Lupe Fiasco was clogging up the search engine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tries to take man's name and
Another Muslim causing
we got
problems,
the
innit?
original Fiasco here. What you talking about, man?
Yeah. You know what, bro? You know what? If we can get into a bit of football, if you don't mind, bro. What team do you support?
I'm a red man, you know.
Red.
Man
Red as
United.
in Liverpool. Man United.
Guy never said Liverpool, you know.
In
I
Manchester.
I
as
thought
well.
he meant
innit?
red as in
That's
Liverpool,
almost as
innit?
bad as you
Some
went,
people
bro.
say that. Like, I've
Come
asked
on,
someone,
bro.
are you a red? I'm like, yeah, of course I'm a red. I'm a United. He's like, no, I meant Arsenal. I'm like, well, that's not real red, is it?
Look
Come
at
on,
the
man.
TV in the way right now.
Do you know what I was thinking though today? What would you think about? Well, I seen it as well. I was thinking it, and then someone put it on your Insta. Rap man, link up. Because of you, this is the way. Because you are the best storyteller. I say it to everyone, and no one can disagree. There's no one.
Right, man. I think
Feel ya.
he's very good, kind of similar type of storytellers, but it just his list puts me off.
What about Cadet
music.
then? 'Cause that's
Cadet,
that'll be a good
Cadet's
one, that.
good. Cadet's very good. I like Cadet.
Fiasco
what, would you
time.
ever
And
consider-
Cadet, I feel that one.
Would you ever consider doing that, bro? Like putting a visual to your story, as in maybe a made-up story. You know what I mean? Like they do.
like scenarios.
Yeah,
Would you
obviously,
consider
once this true stories thing boils over, there's no more true stories I can.
Yeah.
to the
Yeah,
next
do
thing.
you know what I mean? So next it will be the fantasy kind of stuff.
So you've always been into UK music, I take it, haven't you?
Yeah.
Is that what you're mainly influenced by, that or US? Would you say?
Early years it was the American music.
But weren't we all? That was like how we've all
100%.
grown
Did
up.
we all get into it at the same time? Because there's a bit. Of
And
an
then
age
about 2003, I think the
Channel U.
Channel U
U.
came, and then there was a rap from that. I didn't even listen to US music from then. Literally, there's only one or two artists that maybe I listened to, but UK music strictly.
Have you got a classic song from way back then that we could maybe play for you?
Yeah. I just want to talk about it first.
Go on, yeah.
Yeah.
give us
So
a lowdown.
at the era of when this track come out, there were songs like Pow. Obviously, you can the bass in that boom, boom, boom. What else was D Double was about on his stuff, and all of a sudden,
Yes, everyone Kano, all of them.
yeah, literally, there was loads like bass tracks, more hype tracks, and then this song come out, and it just blew my head off, literally, because I was going through the same type of phase at the time, so I thought, yeah, this track's hard.
I can hear the familiarities
What
between
track is
this
it?
and you,
I'm
to be fair.
clueless
Nah,
here.
it's hard, you know.
What track is it?
Fuming Sidetracked, it's called. I don't know.
Fumes was in Power as well, wasn't there?
Yeah, it was, yeah.
wasn't he?
You're barking up the wrong.
With the freckles
no,
and
no.
that in it.
Barking up the wrong tree, no.
Spotlight's on me.
You know what? We'll
Is
go
that not-
research
is
it
that
now,
not-
innit?
Research the lyrics. Is that what you want to
Yeah.
do?
Nah, we'll check it out. We'll see what Fumes
Yeah,
said in
you're
it.
barking up the wrong tree. That was Fume. Yeah,
That's
that's
the
Fumes.
girl got it,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
Send some more shots.
Gal
man.
that
Send some
plays
more shots,
grime.
man.
Man's got a grime show and you want to talk about Gal got a grime track, right?
Put the beat on, bro. Quick, man.
Still feel it sidetracking me. Start to rap, bar my phone rings. Yeah.
Fuming Sidetracked. One of Fiasco's favourite UK songs. You tuned into Pi Radio, the ratio show with myself, DJ Roesh, Sam Haque, and Maya.
The hype's gone now.
The hype's gone now. Innit, Maya? Tell him.
For me, not for me.
Yes, Fiasco. We are in the building with Mr. Fiasco. Sam, go ahead.
Yeah.
Now, well, as we just went into all the UK artists
Yeah.
there, I guess I'd like to know your opinion on your old school US. Like, what? In fact, can I ask you first? What was your first US rap song that you came into, that you got into,
The first one.
or even album, artist, whichever one you want to pick?
It's embarrassing that.
Go on, let's see the Vanilla Ice.
Nah, not that bad. It was Will Smith.
That's not embarrassing.
Getting jiggy with it
Yeah.
on that, yeah.
That was like the album. I can't remember the song.
Big Willie
Just
Styles
the
was the
two of
album,
us.
innit?
Is it just the two?
Oh,
of us?
Yeah,
yeah,
sad
yeah,
as well.
yeah,
I was playing
yeah.
that to my kids the other day, bro. It's an art track.
Nah, but I
man.
couldn't play Will Smith now. Do you know what I mean? So
Why?
It's
Let's
embarrassing.
put
What's
Will
wrong
Smith
with
on,
that?
man. Come on, bro.
Friday, I would.
Unless the only way I can put Will Smith on is if I'm watching a film.
Or if you're on a
I hear
wedding.
you. I hear you.
Nah,
No, he's
you-
right. No, he's right there. Well, the only thing, the song that I think me and my kids listen to of is Boom Shake the Room. That one is still a bit hard from back in the day, innit?
Well,
When
to be
it's the
fair,
stuttering that.
sometimes when I'm out on sets, yeah, I do play the theme tune, you know, to Fresh Prince.
Yeah, but people buzz off that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
we
was
Wedding
was
tune.
outside. Everyone started popping off when that came up. Did all the words until it went into the main verse. Everyone just cut off.
No, people play like the short version.
short
and it
version.
kills you off.
Kills you. Yeah.
Well, you know what? Can we ask Fiasco then see how much? Let's find out how much he likes and is into his US music. Can you give us your top 5 dead or alive rappers from US?
Top 5. Flipping out.
Don't put it. Not in order.
In
though.
order, right?
Not in
Yeah,
order.
you know,
That's a bit
in
snide.
order if you
In
can.
order,
yeah,
in
I
order,
prefer it.
in
I'm a
order.
hip hop head, so you do need it in order.
Right, number
Otherwise,
one.
we'll argue for days.
See, number
Pen and
one.
paper.
Number one. Mine. Literally.
Is he
Number
gonna go
one, I
at
have
number
to put Nas as number one.
Okay.
Okay.
Shadow of a Doubt.
Feel that one.
I can't
Nas
argue
is a
with
good
you.
rapper.
It's just his lyrics are just too intense to be ignored.
He's the definition of hip hop here. I would
Yeah.
say Nas.
Number 2. Can I give reasons why they're in that position as well?
Would you like us to play maybe your favorite US rap song while you're thinking of that, and then we can get you ready for it after it?
Yeah, do that.
Yeah,
To be
sure.
fair, Nas is a good actor as well, actually.
Yeah.
He is
yeah.
decent.
You seen Belly, any of you?
I hope
Yeah,
everyone's
yeah,
seen
yeah,
Belly.
of course, yeah. Showman film that.
In it. Let's play this. Let's get into this. This is Nas Rewind, and this is Fiasco's favorite American tune.
Listen up, gangsters and honeys with your hair done.
Maya's on point. Pi Radio, the ratio show with Maya Aisobel, Sam Haque, and DJ Roesh. In the studio, live and direct with the man himself, Fiasco. It's another tune from his True Stories too. No, it's not actually. This is something else.
No, we just played another tune. That's why you're saying that. Don't get confused now. You just tried to call you Bugsy.
On a quick one.
Oh, wait, I get it all the time, bro.
On a quick one, before we get into his top 5, can I just ask this quickly? Did you ever have, and like basically from an
I wanted
outside
to
of you
ask
who
that
didn't
as well.
study it that much, I always thought Bugsy McClone. You know, it's my dad. I didn't listen to it until recently.
McClone, yeah.
I always thought you were cussing him with that song. I never got into listening to the song full on. And then when I listened to it the other day, you're not saying nothing about him, are you?
See, that's what I mean. I thought people would have respected me better for that. If I made a diss track about somebody, you would hear about it.
Serious?
Yeah, it would not go under the radar. But nah, Bugsy's my guy, bro. Literally.
I noticed the seniors on Insta and that here and there or whatever, innit?
Yeah, literally. He's obviously he's doing it now. He's doing his thing now. And when he come into music, I didn't know who he was, so I just kind of reached out to him, thought I'd pay my homage to him, and then he.
So you wrote that song before he blew?
Nah, just literally after his fire in the booth.
Okay. Nah, that's real. See, this is something I like. You're not shy about. Actually, one, saying something that might be negative, but two, you're also not shy. This is what I like more, saying something positive, bro. You get what I'm saying? Like, sometimes people will find out, they'll call it ass licking and all of that, won't they? You get what I'm saying? But it's not that case at all, is it? Obviously, you're just paying respect, isn't it?
That's all it is. Like, is the people won't, like, even if certain people dislike what he's done, at the same time, he's done it.
He's done bits, innit?
He's the first guy to open doors that have not been opened before from the 016. So
and now look at the scene though. Now it's actually bubbling.
Everyone is active. As you
More than bubbling, because now you got to sift through the scene.
Can I just stop you there as well? I had an interview here in 2016, and I said 2017 the whole doors are gonna fly off. Bare Manchester is gonna come through, and look, we're here now, bro. I put it out there.
Shall we get into your top 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on. Give us your reasons as well, please, bro.
Yeah, so Nas number 1. I don't even need to give a reason for that.
Say no more.
Number 2, I'm gonna give him to Eminem.
Ooh.
Okay.
Do you know, I know it's a bad choice because the past 13 years I've not listened to his music. I don't rate him at this period of time at all.
Not even this album.
Are you doing this top 5 at the peak then? Should we say that?
I'm talking about at the peak, yeah. So his first 2 albums that come out, the Marshall Mathers of Slim Shady, they was lyrically on a whole different level I've never heard of before. So I have to put Eminem there. Number 3, I have to put Jada Kiss.
Ooh, did not expect that
different.
one,
Yes,
you know.
that is different.
Okay.
Unique.
The Locks, I used to listen to their music all the time, and he just outshone Styles P most of the time, so I have to choose him. And he's consistent. He's still there now making.
You know what? I
punch
agree
bar.
with that. He is. He's still
And he even had
consistent
hit
making
songs
music.
as well, didn't he? With Pharrell and that would Kiss the Game Goodbye and stuff. So
Yeah.
it's not like he's doing just a low-key street rapper, is it?
I like that
So
so
big
and he's
on
not.
music.
He's never gone commercial out there and just blew and tried to be a Drake. Do you know what I mean? It's
kept itself,
his
innit?
morals.
Do you remember his
Yeah.
song Why with Anthony Hamilton?
Yeah.
Was it?
The only one I know is from Honey,
Hard
innit?
track,
That
hard
one that's
track.
in Honey.
Different, bro.
Oh my God, man.
Which one's that
The
one?
one that's in Honey.
I don't even know that song. What song
Oh,
do
the
you
Honey
know?
the Dance film.
Yeah.
I know that as well.
what's the
That's
song?
That's
Which
how I
song
got
is
to
it?
know him. That's why I
Trying
was
to
saying
think about
it.
what the song is.
Just goes Jada Kiss. That's all I remember.
Yeah, so Jada.
Nah, that's real, go on.
Number 4, I have to put Biggie in there. At the time of like hearing Biggie and Pac arguing, I was always on the Biggie side because I was into my content. It's only now, like literally the past 2 years, that I kind of think Pac's better. But growing up, I thought Biggie was better just because the lyrics. Pac's better now because he was spitting more truthful stuff and it's more like listenable to the ear, better songs kind of thing.
I think his catalogue as well, Tupac's is amazing.
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah. In a short space of time, he was there. He did do a lot, hell of a lot.
So
as
can I
well.
ask you, without being the argumentative Sam that I am though, so why is Biggie 4th and not Tupac then?
Because at the time, my inspiration of growing up, Biggie,
Okay, I hear ya.
Biggie was like lyrically better. He is lyrically better.
Impacted
Like,
you more,
yeah,
innit?
yeah.
Yeah.
He was lyrically better. Do you know what I mean the same way? I don't know. You can have the same argument with
And-
Eminem kind of thing.
I know what, because people have always, I mean, I've always been a Tupac fan growing up, and I guess the first thing that people have always said is he's not as that clear, metaphorical and punchlines and all of this. It's just directing it, like, the microphone looks like this, and this is what I'm gonna do with it, innit? Like, it's straightforward, innit? I don't know what that was yet, but it was there, innit?
And number 5, that's what I mean.
I wanna hear this.
There's loads of bad choices. I'm gonna have to put someone from this era in. I can't even put Pac in there, even though I'd like to. I have to put J. Cole in there.
Okay.
I'm down with that though.
I don't rate Kendrick at all. That's a bad choice for
Powerful
people.
speech, yeah, okay.
I think obviously lyrically he's good, but I just can't relate to his music. Do you know what I mean?
It's a bit alienish, innit? I think
yeah.
if I would describe it.
I think he's cold.
Nah,
I think
I
he's
feel
cold.
Kendrick
but
in my own.
each your
It's
own.
preference,
But
isn't
J.
it?
Cole, like, it just like it makes the tingles stand on you, on your skin. So for me.
Can I ask just a random artist to see if he would get in there? Because you might.
But do you not think J. Cole's new album, he's trying to like, he's took the style of Kendrick on a few tracks?
Yeah, he did. He did.
Like,
but he does it better than Kendrick. So
What's his new one called? Whoa, that's a big style. We'll listen to this tonight. What's it called?
one with KOF and
Is it KOD?
KOD. Sorry,
yeah,
what you know what I meant?
Yeah.
It was close.
It's close.
Yeah, can I just ask this to see? Because I think people forget about this guy a hell of a lot. I mean, I was going to say Snoop at first because people do let him slip. But DMX,
I actually forgot
would
about
DMX get anywhere in there for you, bro? Because I've based that off your personality as well with him.
Top 10 probably. Not like I'd put Pac before him. I'd put Ludacris before him.
Luda, yes.
I think I'd put Ludacris before DMX though.
Oh, you know what I mean? I don't want to make this about me, but I gotta
Ludacris
say,
has
like,
got flows,
DMX
man.
is the only rapper, yeah. His first 2 albums in 1 year went to #1 within the same year, and 2, he's the only rapper whose 6 debut albums went to #1, and he didn't make them with Def Jam. I've just got to give it
DMX,
nah,
man.
DMX
Gave him
has
the
that
number
name.
game.
But
He
with
did
me,
it without commercial use, is what I'm saying. He did it without ever being poppy, without ever being stuff. He did it all at home, his own music, and then he sold his albums to Def
Give
Jam.
him this one, yeah.
but on the flip side of that though, I just don't buy into just the rapper as a person. I buy into the personality too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And where DMX is at now, I don't respect
It's
it
unfortunate,
at all.
innit?
No,
It
I
is-
don't
it is
respect it
very
at all. Do you know what I mean?
unfortunate,
So therefore, it can't be in the
No,
top.
I agree with. I
that.
can't take nothing from that statement there because I will not listen to someone if I just don't rate the music at all. Literally, yeah.
That's probably why, really.
Shall we get into his Manchester selection?
Yeah,
Since
before-
we're talking
just-
about the world.
Just quickly before he gets into the Manchester section, I wanted to talk to you about obviously a couple of tracks on True Stories album. And I noticed that Ragga Local was featuring on a lot of them. So obviously, is it something that you guys are working together, or has your relationship always been like that? What was it like working with him?
It's mad, you know, because when I finished the project, I didn't even know how many tracks he was even on.
Yeah.
I thought it might have been 2. But then, it turns out he's on, I think, 4 or 5.
4 or 5, yeah.
Yeah.
Ragga Local's
Blesses
all over
him, though.
Manchester
Blesses
right
him,
about
that's
now.
what
You
I
know,
mean,
everywhere
man.
I look, I see
But-
Ragga Local, man.
But for bars, bro, he's
Yeah.
like, for me, he's one of the best. Like, it's not out there like some MCs are, but he just like super ahead of his time.
He
Doesn't
is.
give a fuck, does he?
Nah, he
Yeah.
doesn't.
His
man.
energy is
I need to see
amazing.
more
He's
of him,
crazy
man.
with it.
At Shelly
The
Ann's
scene-
show, his energy was lit, innit?
Wow.
His energy was
Energy
lit,
was
man.
lit. I loved that show, to be honest. It was a good show.
That
We
was a
need more
very
things
good
like
show,
that,
yeah,
wasn't
very
it?
good show.
It was a good show.
That's the birth there.
Like when I did my night and you told me, I was asking about who should I get to host, and you suggested Rags, and he saved my night. Like he kept it all together.
he's a
he
good-
is
he's
the
a good
guy.
old
He just
man.
Like,
freestyles
Innit?
everything he does.
Vote for
Literally,
the
don't
most,
he?
man.
host with the most,
Innit?
innit?
So yeah, Sam, you saying that Fiasco's got a track.
Yeah, well, we're
his favourite
talking about the
Manchester
world.
Track, yeah.
Let's center the attention back here into the 0161 in Manchester.
Nicely done, Sam. I like that.
Hey, what made you? First of all, why did you like the song? Because you put me onto a new song here, and I didn't know about My Brother.
Well,
Being
I'm
This
looking
Deep,
at
to be fair.
the name of the song and the artist, and I didn't even know these two have done a
Work
track together.
I've
Yeah,
never
we
heard
should
this
be
track,
bigger.
so
So give us a lowdown
she-
on it, brother.
Captain is like, for me, he's been.
Captain is a Manchester legend. Eh? We got to let.
Yeah,
it be
yeah.
known,
He's a bit older than me, so the older generation. So for me, it's the best. I know people will say, "Oh, Shifty was the best and Bugsy was the best," but Captain had the streets on lock as well as the music. So everything he says, there's no fabrication.
Like,
do you know what I mean?
genuinely.
It literally is. You have to believe it. Do you know what I mean? Whereas other MCs say stuff, you question it. This
They're
ain't
boosting
questionable.
someone else's life, innit?
Yeah, for me, he's the best. The wordplay, everything, and I just like his voice. He's relaxed, and Tyler Daly, I can't even
Why?
question
Don't
it.
even
His
need to
voice,
say anything
I
about
don't
it.
need to say anything, man.
He's such a sick rapper as well.
He's amazing.
I heard
Yeah.
his
Don't play drama.
new
The
track,
kid's been
man.
doing it from time, right?
But yeah, that's why this is my favorite.
Is this Tyler Daly from Children of Zeus, innit?
Yeah,
Jeez, his voice, man.
Old man, Tyler Daly. What other names has he got? Any more?
He
He was in that group with his friends.
He
wasn't
was.
with,
Yeah.
What were they called?
Um,
With Mace, he's called Mason now, ain't it?
It was-
What's it called?
I thought it was in broken English.
That's it.
I thought it
That's what I thought you were
don't know
talking
if it was
about.
broken English. It's lyrical. What's the Lyrican, innit? Lyrican, Tyler Daly, and the other guy were in something together. We'll find out.
don't
Sam
know.
I'm gonna. I'll
Sam
have a
knows
search
everything,
now.
man.
He does. Sam does.
Sam's never wrong. That's why I should be first.
Allow it, bro.
So yeah, this is Captain featuring Tyler Daly.
1, 2. Sunshine left in the Bedford. 2012.
Yeah, that last track was Captain featuring Tyler Daly, one of Fiasco choices. Favorite UK 0161 tracks, I should say, actually. But also, we got Fiasco in the building. He's come to do something very special and exclusive for us for the Ratio and Pi Radio show. He's going to do a freestyle out in Fiasco.
Let's get into it, my G.
Please go check out if you haven't already as well on JDZ Media, Fiasco.
And he's out on YouTube. How can we get that? How can we get a look at that?
Type in JDZ Media, Fiasco with 2 O's. Search it up, yeah.
Is it the Road Rage?
No, it's
Just-
plugged.
Ooh.
Plugged in it,
Yeah. First plugged.
Fiasco's a plug for your hot people.
Yeah. Turn up the mic a little bit. Y'all know the face. I go by the name of Fiasco. JDZ Media. 140 legend out here, yeah? Listen up. I used to be on JSA, but it was more than broke when I emptied my pockets. Couldn't afford no hope. Then I got a life-changing moment. My jaw got broke. They say everything happens for a reason, but this what it weren't my fault. I was laying in the hospital bed 1 whole week watching soaps, envying the patient next to me that was eating eggs on toast, but not for his food. I don't like yolk, his egg was poached, cause I was eating soup all day. My cheeks, he had plates in both. Yeah.
I'm just going to pull it up because I have to
Glad
win
you
it.
had to.
You have to win it, innit?
So we do it in the 016, Pi Radio. DJ Roesh, Sam Haque, Maya Aisobel. How you mean? Let's go. I used to be on JSA, cause I was more than broke. When I emptied my pockets, couldn't afford no hope. Then I got a life-changing moment. My jaw got broke. They say everything happens for a reason, but this one it weren't my fault. I was laying in the hospital bed 1 whole week watching soaps, envying the patient next to me that was eating eggs on toast, but not for his food. I don't like yolk, his egg was poached, cause I was eating soup all day. My cheeks, he had plates in both. Plates, both sides of my jaws, not the M14 loc. And after discharging myself, I went church and swore an oath. It's straight beef, I'm gonna go ham, he's gonna get smoked. My mentor said, the next step's just gonna be coach. I got the keys to a 1.6 stolen Golf and a pair of black Dunny gloves, same ones that you wear at golf. A rusty 9mm, a Matrix long black cloak. Trying to get the same mentality as Tommy and Ghost. The plan was, I rest a ting between his lips like Roesh and slide it right in like dick in his sister's throat. He broke my jaw, so I wanna watch his explode. First, take it right down to the lakes, get a rented boat. Drive out to the range, tie his arms and legs with rope, and dangle him over the edge, get his top half drenched and soaked. I'd love to see a gangster float, but this is too much for the show though, Haque. You need to let man know. Yeah? No? Yeah? Okay. Tell the producers, my last 24 bars are just having a laugh and joke. Violence I'm not trying to promote, I've got 2 kids and a wife at home. Sometimes just can't get it out of my head, call them an oath. And then I got a flashback to 010, April the 4th. It slightly crept from behind and it felt like an AJ punch to the jaw. And I've never been dropped, but this time I went straight to the floor. And how many punches he threw after that, I weren't even sure. Now I'm back to the Golf, and this time I'm armed with something. I feel a little bit nervous, cause I ain't never been armed with something. Gets political, my man's got 2 kids to my cousin, but when I pulled up, I was only thinking about which direction I'm running. I knocked on the door, hid in the rosary bush, then I got a life-changing moment, cause guess who opened it up? Yeah, it was my man's son. And instead of aiming it up, I took the ting and my jeans, went over and just gave him a hug. True stories too, yeah? Go stream that.
Jeez. There you have it. Fiasco, JDZ Media, live and direct, Pi Radio, The Ratio, Maya Aisobel, Sam Haque, DJ Roesh. That was hot, that, you know.
That was that good. I didn't even pay attention. That
Was
Mike
it too
came,
much
named it
for you?
come first.
Was it?
Swear down, nah.
it too
that
much?
was hard. That was hard.
Appreciate it.
I've never actually heard you in front.
The
of my
studio
face.
is
I
on
mean, I'm saying,
fire right
I
now.
see that day on the microphone was different when obviously there's a big crowd there. This is personal. I'm hearing your performance. You get me? You're hard, bro.
Yeah, man.
That was hard, that.
Spare that.
I really enjoyed that, man.
So can I ask you something? Just wrap it before we obviously wrap this up. I know it's called True Stories, but forgive me for thinking that possibly you could be an inventor. Do you know what I mean? Because we are creative, and you said you in English used to write stories. Is everything true?
Everything's true, bro.
So is it all based on real life? Yeah,
Has to be,
That's
bro.
hard. That I like.
You throw
I like
fake
it.
stuff in there and people question you, then it's not true, is it?
No, I like it.
Fake
I like
stories.
it.
Like Bugsy. Sorry.
Oh.
Maya just wants beef, you know.
Yeah,
Maya's the new MGK out.
Yo, beef, man.
What happened to Solomon when we get out here?
I'm gonna have another fight outside from a car parking space like I did when I was on the way
She's
here.
been waiting, she's looking at him like, don't go, bro. Don't go, bro. Hey, you know what though? Talking about just beef, and I know I'm going into a whole nother thing here, but somebody died from beef 22 years ago now, I think it is. What, we in 2018? 1996, Tupac Shakur died. And that was from a very popular beef that me and you will know more about, the Tupac and Biggie beef. And also Mac Miller died this week, didn't he?
Yeah.
And Aaliyah's also, what, 17 years? Rest in peace to the fallen. Rest in peace to them. We're missing them already, and we want to put some music on for them to pay a little tribute. Is that alright, bro?
Yeah, I think we're gonna leave them with these 3 tracks. Tupac featuring Ronald Isley. These are chosen by you as well, actually. So I
Myself,
think you
man.
should have the credit of
Well,
letting them know what 3 tracks we're gonna give them to end the show.
personal tracks for me, if you don't mind. I picked one of Mac Miller's that I mean, he wasn't an artist that I was really into, so I noticed one of his songs that I do remember, so I picked that one. Aaliyah, this one, it's almost like she sang her funeral song to herself, and Jay-Z did a remix, and then he said a lot of things to her. Tupac, I just, you know what, for people who don't know about Tupac, I thought I'd pick something just different for them, innit? So if we can go through all of them one by one. And also a big thank you to Fiasco for coming through today.
Big feat.
No, I was about to big you up then, and then you said something.
And
Fire's not in the-
females.
Say it. Maya's not in the booths of London no more. It's in Manchester, innit?
Of course it is, mate. It's right here in the 016.
I'm taking Charlie's job, bro.
That's the explosions for now.
People's heads.
And love to everyone. Thank you
Yeah,
for locking
thanks for locking in. Make sure you tune in 2 weeks on Wednesday, 7 till 9. Thanks again, Fiasco. Thanks again, Maya. Been such a
Thanks,
lovely
sir.
co-host.
Thank you, Sam. You're a great human being.
And, thumbs down for Sam.
Sam won't be here next
I
time,
love you
guys. I'm
I
sorry.
hope you all enjoyed the show. Whoa.
I just clocked on what you said as well.
We hope you
You hear
all
that,
enjoyed
Sam?
the show. We hope you all. Next time, everyone will try and get everyone involved a bit more. We'll try and get us involved in the banter. We'll do some more tweets. Get everybody arguing with me a bit more, innit? We'll try and do some of that, yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
Scott Storch.
Hey, why'd you sling crack? I had to. Why'd you sling crack? Cause I had to. Why'd you sling crack? Cause I had to.